13 reasons why introverts are so irresistible. Introverts. You know one. Maybe you are one. Some say they're too shy to hold a conversation, others assume they're distant or uninterested. But if you've ever truly known an introvert, you know that's not the case. Introverts have an undeniable magnetism, an almost effortless ability to draw people in. They don't need to be the loudest in the room, crack the funniest joke, or demand attention. Instead, they capture it without even trying. What's their secret? It's not just one thing, it's a whole collection of traits that make them so captivating. Whether you're an introvert yourself or just fascinated by their quiet power, here's why introverts are so incredibly attractive. 1. They are dreamers. Daydreaming isn't just for kids, it's the mark of a vivid, powerful mind. Introverts have an incredible ability to think deeply, allowing their imagination to take them places most people never go. They don't just drift through life, they reflect on it, absorbing the world in a way that feels almost poetic. They are modern-day philosophers, their thoughts running wild with curiosity. And that faraway, thoughtful expression. That's the look of someone whose mind is crafting entire universes, a quality that naturally draws people in. 2. They know themselves. Confidence is magnetic, and true confidence comes from knowing exactly who you are. Introverts spend a lot of time in self-reflection, gaining a deep understanding of what they like, what they stand for, and what truly matters to them. They don't just go along with the crowd, they move with purpose. They won't pretend to be someone they're not. They don't waste time on shallow connections, and when they speak, they mean what they say. This self-assurance makes them irresistibly compelling. 3. They're effortlessly easy to be around. Unlike those who constantly seek attention, introverts are content simply being. They don't crave the spotlight or fight to be the loudest in the room. Instead, they create a space where real, meaningful connections thrive. When you're with an introvert, you have their full attention. They won't compete for dominance in a conversation or force laughter to fill the silence. They listen. They engage, and they make you feel valued, something that is rare and incredibly attractive. 4. They think before they speak. We've all said something cringeworthy at some point, words that slipped out before our brains could stop them. But introverts, they rarely have that problem. They sit back, observe, and truly process a conversation before responding. Their words aren't rushed or thoughtless. They're intentional, meaningful, and often leave people wanting more. There's something undeniably alluring about someone who speaks less, but when they do, you listen. 5. They are incredible listeners. A great conversation isn't just about talking, it's about listening. Introverts don't just nod along absent-mindedly. They absorb every word. They remember details. They pick up on what's not being said. And when they give advice, it's thoughtful and sincere, not just empty cliches. Having someone who truly listens, that's rare, that's special, and that's why people are drawn to introverts. 6. They have an air of mystery. In a crowded room, while others clamor for attention, introverts linger at the edges, present but just out of reach. They don't give everything away at once. They aren't an open book for everyone to read. And that mystery is intoxicating. People are naturally drawn to what they can't quite figure out. Introverts embody that quiet intrigue, making them all the more fascinating. 7. They are a challenge. Introverts don't just let anyone in, they share pieces of themselves on their own terms, revealing little bits at a time. This isn't out of arrogance, but because they value deep, meaningful connections over surface-level chatter. If they open up to you, it means something. And that challenge, that slow, deliberate unveiling, it makes them absolutely magnetic. 8. They are kind and generous. Introverts may not be the loudest in the room, but they're often the most genuinely caring. They're the ones who notice when you need help, without you having to ask. They offer kindness, not for recognition, but because they truly want to help. That quiet generosity, that selfless compassion, it's rare, and it's deeply attractive. 9. They are driven by passion. Introverts aren't motivated by applause or external validation. They don't chase status or approval. Instead, they chase passion. They throw themselves into their goals with unwavering focus, fueled by an inner drive that's entirely their own. And watching someone so deeply committed to their dreams, that's undeniably alluring. 10. They are unbelievably observant. Introverts notice everything. The little things others miss. They catch them. The changes in tone, the subtle expressions, the hidden emotions. They pick up on them all. This heightened awareness makes them seem almost like mind readers, always one step ahead, always in tune with what's happening beneath the surface. And that level of perception, it's both fascinating and incredibly attractive. 11. They are original thinkers. Some of the most brilliant minds in history have been introverts, and for good reason. They don't follow trends. They don't just go along with the crowd. They think deeply, coming up with ideas and perspectives that others overlook. This ability to see things differently, to innovate, to create, it's the mark of someone truly captivating. 12. They are incredibly intelligent. Introverts have an insatiable thirst for knowledge. They aren't satisfied with surface-level understanding. They dig deeper. They question. They explore. And when they talk about something they're passionate about, their enthusiasm is contagious. There's nothing more attractive than intelligence paired with passion, and introverts have both in abundance. 13. They are unwaveringly loyal. Introverts don't waste time on meaningless relationships. When they let you in, they mean it. They are steadfast, dependable, and deeply committed to the people they care about. Whether you're facing struggles at work, school, or in life, they won't abandon you. They choose their friends with intention, and when they do, they stand by them through everything. The bottom line? Introverts might not seek the spotlight, but their presence is unforgettable. With their quiet confidence, deep intelligence, and unwavering sincerity, they possess a kind of attraction that goes beyond the surface. It's something real, something rare, and that's what makes them so irresistibly fascinating.